Welcome to Beyond Tough. I am Karen Bryant alongside former UFC champion Miesha Tate, reigning middleweight
Undisputed.
Okay, Michael Bisping is here. And
Beyond Tough.
also this week's big winner, Barb Honchak. So welcome to the show. Congratulations on your win. One thing I want to ask you about is the slap, the preparation. Eddie slapped you before you walked out to fight. What's the story behind that?
I asked him to.
Yeah.
I asked him. Well, I warned him. Prior to fight day. I said I might ask you to slap me, and I think he wasn't so sure about it when I asked him.
He looked nervous. He really did.
Yeah,
he looked more nervous than you did. Like when you had to slap you, he was like, I'm not really sure about that.
Yeah, and when he did, he was kind of gentle about it, and I, I had to tell him
harder.
to do it harder, because he didn't do it hard enough.
Hold on.
So.
You had to tell Eddie to do it harder.
To be fair, it's in the spirit of the Clay Guida. It's in the spirit of trying to, basically wake yourself up and fight, right?
Right, yeah.
It's like you want to get that first, contact out of the way. You want to wake up before the fight starts, because if you have a history of slow starting, which I had sometimes too, it's like you want to get that first hit in the face out of the way, so you're just ready.
I'm starting a new business.
Get your head,
Professional woman slapper.
You will be after
before MMA fights. All right, I got a lot of experience.
He's already in go mode. Don't slap him.
In fact, a lot of experience.
I'm gonna slap some tape on his
Come
mouth.
on, give it to me. Give me your best shot. Let's go.
Well, if you're getting slapped beforehand, you say that you have done that in the past. Did you have any sort of other pre-fight ritual? I mean, was being slapped for you part of your wake-up process before walking out?
It's so changed, through over a 10-year evolution of my career. Things that I needed change. Sometimes I felt fast, sometimes I felt slow, and it's knowing yourself as a fighter and what you need in that moment. And like she said, I may need you to slap me. Maybe she wouldn't have needed it, but she adjusted in the middle of stride and was like, I do need that. It's knowing yourself as a fighter, being a veteran, and kind of figuring out what works for you. I had that yell for a while, that worked for a little bit, and the slaps worked, and sometimes I just had it and I didn't need any of it.
Mike, what about you?
Yeah, no, not really. I don't really need anyone to slap me in the face. Generally, what I opt for is letting someone nearly knock me out in a fight. and that kind of wakes me up. I'm like, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, we're in a fight.
You should just have your wife backstage and just have her
I get
lay
slapped
you
off
out.
her every day, so you know what I mean? I haven't got to dig too far.
In general, Barb, how was your vibe with Eddie in terms of, the relationships? Because that is something that's so difficult. Obviously, you guys know from both competing and being coaches, but, that relationship is not really the same as your diehard coach that you're used to. So what was it like for you getting ready to go out there and fight with guys that aren't really your normal team?
Sure, and I recognize that right away.
Yeah.
I've switched teams enough now that I know I had to develop a rapport with the coaches really quick. So if I needed something, or if I needed to do things differently, I tried to be really open with them and letting them know, hey, I need this, or can we do this? And they were always really receptive to it. And so I tried really hard from the beginning to be very honest with them and to get to know them as fast as I could.
For a coach to make any kind of impact on a fighter or whatever it is, it's a relationship. It's about trust in a relationship, and you have to trust what they're telling you. And if you don't build that relationship, then the trust isn't there. And I mean, anyone can hold pads and say, do this, do that, but to get into this and coach this and make them believe in themselves, you got to have that relationship.
And when you're the ultimate
trust.
fighter, you don't have all the time to teach everybody everything. So it's really about being a mental support and a moral support, and just trying to give them whatever support system that you can as a coach.
And failing that, just give them a good slap.
Yeah, if not, just smack him right in the face. Dead in the chops.
But Barb, with you being a former champion, did you feel that you maybe had a better rapport because of that, or a shorthand that you could talk to the coaches about because you've been to the top already?
I mean, I don't think it's necessarily because I was a champion. I do think that I've been in the sport for a decade, and, that has helped me to know what I need, and I'm not shy to tell them what I need. And I've gone through different coaches, and I've done coaching, I've coached other people. And so I know, the communication is important. If somebody I'm coaching doesn't tell me what they need and I haven't figured it out, that's not good for anybody. But so
I would have assumed, though, that you're not there to help anyone else out. You're there for you. You're trying to win. So you're not there giving pep talk to the rest of the team. I'm not doing anything.
I mean, there was a little bit of that, because the group that you get on the team, that is your team. Those are the people
for sure. No,
you have to,
you're right.
so.
And when they're fighting, correct.
But you don't want to have that extra something, right? I mean, it's like you do what you need to do.
Maybe
but you're not giving
advice.
Sure. Well, maybe
You're not teaching
So
them
that
your
escape the
weaknesses or
submission
anything.
incorrectly.
No,
So
yeah,
get
yeah.
into the submission deeper.
Sure.
Yeah.
Put some extra salt in that when you're cutting weight. Honestly, the extra salt helps.
Nice, nice. But now we know Michael's tricks and everything.
See, I don't care about anyone
yes.
but myself.
No, we know.
I know.
Now GSP knows
Joe.
too.
Yes,
Good
yes.
job.
Well, thanks for joining us
Yeah,
this
thank
week,
you.
Barb, and you as well, Miesha. That is it for
what about
Beyond
me?
Tough. I was getting to
Chopped
that.
liver?
I was getting to that.
My word.
Be
Well
sure
done,
to
Barb.
watch
Well done,
Tough
Miesha.
Talk every Wednesday, starring Michael Bisping
Oh.
and me, right after The Ultimate Fighter, 11 p.m. Eastern, only on FS1.